Hello,
Let's be honest, we already know what we're gonna... This movie's great. Let's just throw that out now. You know what we're gonna say about this.
This is what this movie is. This movie is great. Watch it if you haven't.
If you haven't watched it, what are you doing here?
Close the video, watch it, come back.
So anyway, Star Wars A New Hope. What the fuck do we even say about this?
This is like...
This is the movie!
This is the
Star Wars movie!
I think you can even say this is the movie.
Yeah,
This is like one of the biggest movies in all of cinema.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are we supposed to say about this? You're not gonna see any surprising revelation here.
But, yeah, I guess you're sticking around because you haven't clicked off the video yet, so I guess we should actually talk about stuff, so you got a reason to be here. By the way, this is welcome to a rambling review for Star Wars Episode 4 New Hope.
I already said Star Wars A New Hope.
Whatever.
I already did an intro.
I don't care, whatever. Okay, where do we begin?
Wanna go with the music? Timeless?
It is very timeless and nostalgic. And John Williams is a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just... What do we even say about it? What do we even say that people haven't seen elsewhere?
Yeah.
Why is he resting his gun on her head? See, you got something new! We gave you something new! Finally, we gave them something new. They had a reason to be here.
Why did our watch retention drop to almost nothing?
Yeah, music's great.
Music,
all of it is timeless. It's weird not hearing Imperial March.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know already, Imperial March is not in this movie.
The Wilhelm scream is.
Yeah. And I have a bad feeling about this.
I like to think that...
And this is where the fun begins, actually.
Yep.
It was here first, everyone.
Anakin took all of his lines from Han.
Ah, yes. I love that when Han Solo said, "I have brought peace, freedom to my new empire."
Well, he probably would.
I must have been back in his Imperial Academy days. We're not even talking about the movie right now, we're just making dumb jokes.
What the frick are we supposed to say?
Well, let's just talk about characters, I guess.
Let's go some of the easy options. R2-D2? That seems to be the easier option. R2-D2's amazing.
As always, carrying the team.
All of the nostalgia from all of his sound effects.
Yeah.
And being kicked.
Yeah, when he gets kicked at the beginning.
It's like, at that point...
You go that way! Kick!
Yep.
I'm waiting for it every time.
Yep. R2-D2's just a lovable boy. I love him.
I love him so much. Just like everybody else ever.
Again, you're not gonna hear much different. You already got the gun on her head. There's not much you're gonna get other than that you haven't thought of before.
3PO.
3PO is amazing in this movie. He's such a damn tsundere and I love him. It really feels like they just took the snarkiness from this movie and tried to replicate it in the prequels.
Which, partial success.
Yeah, partial.
I think the
not
best,
out of character, but not as funny.
Yeah, I think in this movie, he feels it feels a bit more grounded, and it feels like they're not trying to push him being the comic relief character so hard, and he actually has a few competent, helpful moments where I'm like, oh, good job, 3PO, you tricked that stormtrooper.
I'm dying not to.
He does have his comedic moments, though, for sure. But I'm like, wow, he actually legit tricks that stormtrooper. Big brain 3PO.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good. Like.
And now I'm curious, if this is an episode 4 thing, or if this is an original trilogy?
We're gonna,
I
guess we'll see when we get to Empire Strikes Back. For anyone wondering why we're not playing this for Empire, look, we know this is going to be number 2 at the least in this marathon. We know this is gonna be number 2 at the least, if not number 1. It's gonna be incredibly difficult to get past the nostalgia of this movie. There's a reason this is one of the most groundbreaking movies of all time.
Yeah. And that's one thing I do want to mention.
Oh yeah,
is that
other thing. Past some of the special edition effects, since we did watch the CGI filled special edition for this, because that's the movie you're gonna see, unless you go really far back in VHS or DVD era.
Mm-hmm.
The original effects still hold up, my god.
Yeah. This movie is an absolute triumph of practical effects.
Yeah. The Death Star. The Death Star trench. What the frick do we even say about that? That hasn't already been said by everyone.
It's so good.
It holds up. How fucking long ago was this movie?
45 years, I think.
Still holds up.
45 years later. 45 years later! 45!
What the frick are we supposed to say about this? Oh, here's something, actually, that might get us a bit of interesting commentary on. Man, Han Solo's kind of a prick in this.
I gotta admit, Han Solo kind of dumb. He's
an idiot. He's an idiot.
He's like egotistical to the point of actually
Idiocy.
being kind of stupid. Sometimes. I mean, it's entertaining and fun. I'm not. It might put a.
And he's still a legendary character. Like,
yeah, he's
it's
still
not gonna stop him, but yeah, his brain doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah, but we still love him. He's a classic.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, fantastic actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
cool. Awesome.
So much greatness about this. Chewie!
Well, while we're still on Han, why don't we quickly mention the who shot first thing?
In the original version, it was Han. In every other version, they've switched it.
Yep. So, who shot first? Han shot first. Greedo shot first second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chewie!
Chewbacca. He's just kind of.
He's the muscle.
He's a muscle. He's kind of just Han's sidekick.
The prison scene. The prisoner Wookiee scene.
Yeah. Yes.
The prisoner's escaping! I'll get him!
The prisoner is escaping! I'll take care of him! Throws him in blaster.
My God.
Yeah, honestly, Chewie has like a couple of moments here.
Yeah.
I don't think he's really come into his own yet. I think that probably happens in Empire.
Probably.
But
he doesn't even get a medal. Where's his medal?
Where's my medal?
Also, the funness of the ending scene. Only R2-D2 and Chewie get lines.
Also, for those of you who haven't seen it, look up the video of that scene with no music. It is hilarious.
Yep. Who hasn't seen this goddamn movie? Who's actually watching this? Seriously, you all know.
Literally no one.
Let's be honest, everyone. You know this is up there with some of the best movies of all time.
Yep. This is more, I guess this is more so, wow, BG10 knows it too.
Yep.
Or you just want to...
Alright, next character. Carrie, or Leia, or Leah, or Leia.
The princess. That lady in the middle with the gun against her head. And buttons.
Leia kind of screams at all these idiots near the second half of the movie.
She is
She's kind of just screaming at them for the second half.
Screaming, she's she's sassy, she's smart. It's
also Luke kissing Luke counter 2.
Kissing Luke counter 2. Platonic so far.
We'll see.
But you can kind of see why people really liked Leia back in the day, because she's very much she has the strong, independent woman character done right.
Yep. Like, yeah, she's what every strong woman female character tries to surpass.
Yeah.
Many of them have, but she's the person to be like, this is what you should try, and if you're going for badass female character, this.
Yeah. It is cool though. I think it is cool though, and it fits a lot with her character when you're like, oh, she's like really witty and has a very sharp tongue, and I'm like, that makes total sense. She's a senator. Of course she would be like that.
Yeah, she's an elected princess.
Anyway. Yeah, Leia's cool. You like Leia.
Yep.
We should probably save Luke for last, so should we do Vader? Who's that?
What do we even say?
I mean, he has a very
intimidating presence.
The
breathing is the most, my god, sound effect of all time. Like, instant recognition. Like, I'm pretty sure you could get, like, fill a room full of people, just play the breathing noise, everyone would know what it is.
Yeah. Like, heck, probably half the people who haven't seen this movie would recognize it.
Yeah, other than the presence, he doesn't really do that much.
Yeah, he surprisingly feels a bit like a lackey in this movie.
Yeah, he feels like he's a lackey to Tarkin.
Speaking of Tarkin, he's fine.
He wears bunny slippers off screen and it's hilarious.
Congratulations. You're welcome for ruining every serious scene with him.
He blew up Alderaan with bunny slippers on.
But hey, at least the crime and unemployment rates at Alderaan are 0%. What a great guy.
No war. I have brought peace and justice to this planet.
To the planet of Alderaan. The planet of Alderaan. Anyway.
Postmortem, of course.
Obi-Wan
was great.
Obi-Wan is great because he's always great.
Obi-Wan's just one of my favorite characters of the whole series, if not my favorite.
I'm blanking on the actor. He does a great job here. He's got the wise old mentor thing.
You kind of
do see a little bit. You can kind of see just a little hints of his old sassiness, but he's kind of toned it back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure George Lucas kind of had the idea on what Obi-Wan would be, like a sassy one-liner, but didn't really tell the actors. And also, you can kind of tell that the actor was not told any of Obi-Wan's backstory in this.
Yeah. I will say, it is cool.
That is one of the coolest things about this movie, is that most of the actors don't know any of the twists from the later movies, which is always great to see. Like, that's always one of the greatest things to see where a director does that. That's actually one of my favorite parts about the Harry Potter films, is that the only person who knew everything going in was Alan Rickman, Snape's actor. Where it's like, perfection. That he'd be the only guy to know all of it. Where it's like, it makes sense. Where it's like, but it's like, you can really tell that George Lucas just told no one the rest of the story afterward.
While we're on Obi-Wan, I just want to give unpopular opinion. It's not my favorite, but I do actually like the duel between Obi-Wan and Vader a decent amount. I like.
Yeah.
It's a little stiff.
You can tell that that George Lucas just didn't know how to write fight scenes very well.
But what I kind of appreciate about it is it actually looks like an actual sword fight, which is kind of cool.
Just that they're not trying to attack each other, and they're trying very carefully to not break their swords.
Yeah, their positioning is a little off. But, like, the way they actually move, the way they themselves move, it feels a lot more careful and less flashy than other fights.
Well, the reason that it looks careful is because they're trying to make sure the swords don't break.
Yeah, but it surprisingly comes off as feeling like an actual sword fight where people are actually really careful because one freaking mistake and you're dead.
Yep.
Alright, I think we're down to the man himself. Owen Lars.
A fantastic character, completely underrated hero of the whole series.
Yeah, when he drank milk, I felt that.
Me too. Also, Baru. Luke! 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 She has like two other lines.
Baru. Luke!
She only has like 2 other lines. But I felt those lines. Luke.
So anyway, Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill.
It's Mark freaking
Good
Hamill.
freaking God, man. You've created... I don't know how you did it. I'll be honest, I kind of don't like Luke that much. It feels like he's kind. Yeah, he's what he needs to be.
I think he's fairly likable, but he's kind of the naive, a little bit whiny kid.
Yeah.
But he does.
He kind of feels like a Disney character, which is weird considering. Considering. But it's like, when you really think about it, he kind of does go through those motions where it's like living quiet life, doesn't know about an ultimate destiny. Parents get murdered, sets off on great adventure with wise old mentor, and has to learn about the secret ways of blah blah blah. That kind of sounds like a Disney film when you really think. Take out the space stuff and put it with fantasy and something, and you could think Disney.
Yeah, but Mark Hamill's acting.
But yeah,
good.
Mark Hamill does this perfectly.
Yeah.
Also, every damn line in this movie is a meme, I feel. Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper, babe?
What? Oh, the uniform.
Get down there, Chewie! I don't care what you smell!
Yeah. People talk about prequel memes. This movie's sure got its fair share, though.
Yeah. What do we say?
I just remember...
Do we talk about the Death Star and how that thing's kinda odd? Like, let's be honest. I feel like the Empire thought of this thing as like, this is gonna be our big budget thing. It's gonna be massive. We're gonna put all the things in there. And then it feels like by year 10 of making it, they were like, we're just gonna get this thing done. Just put like cheap parts. Let's just get this over with. It kind of feels like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
The fact that you make this thing for 19 years and don't notice the giant glaring issue that your plans themselves point out.
I mean... Let's be fair, though. No one is able to hit it with the targeting computer. Only Luke was able to do it with the Force. Almost nobody is as Force sensitive as Luke.
Yes, I know.
So it's actually very unrealistic.
Look, Han says 1 in a million.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean 1 in nothing. 1 in trillion or so.
You can only do so much. Like, they're probably... Like, probably they would have just... Probably
like, you think about it, and it's like... Sure, they make it seem impossible, but only one guy takes a shot at it. And all the others are shot down by Vader.
True.
Where it's like, you don't really get to see how tiny this thing is.
I mean, they say it's 2 meters.
2 meters is quite big, though.
To fit a torpedo down that shaft is a little difficult. When you're flying at high speed.
That's what she said.
If you're not at least 2 meters, I'm not dating you.
Good God. Oh, jeez, what that poor person. Why do you have me thinking about that now?
I'm not afraid either.
Anyway. Yeah, other than that, can we really do we have any faults with this movie other than the nitpicks and and jabs at it?
There's not much for anything beyond just nitpicks. This is a fantastic movie. And
for the time, legendary. Even now, it's a status. I've watched Star Wars. Like, there's a reason. Star Wars passes the generation gap. Like,
yeah.
Anyone who has seen Star Wars can talk about the characters from it.
Yeah.
And this is only the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't even when they struck gold twice. Yeah, this movie's amazing.
Yep.
Besides Han being an idiot, do we have any other complaint?
The guy whose Obi-Wan's arm cut off shouldn't have been bleeding because the lightsaber would have cauterized the wounds.
That's nitpick. Oh yeah, also, man, they really did not have a pronunciation guide for this movie, did they?
Leia, Han, Han, Falcon,
Carrie. Oh wait.
At least I'll never forget about Carrie. Who the heck is Carrie?
The girl that kissed me twice.
I only care about Leia.
Don't you mean Leah?
Leia.
Watch it! Why are you still
here?
here?
Go watch it!
If you've watched it before!
Watch it again! Get your friends who haven't watched it and watch it!
See you guys for Empire!